As the month of June unfolds, it's time for Pi to shine. Could this be the month that changes everything for 60 million pioneers worldwide? Will Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, finally list PiCoin this June? So what's your prediction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read one by one. A Binance listing is more than a technical achievement. It's a market validator. When a cryptocurrency is listed on Binance, it gains exposure to millions of traders globally. More importantly, it achieves a level of credibility in the eyes of both institutional and retail investors. Believe me, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about Pi Network's future, and trust me, you absolutely cannot afford to miss this. Let's first greet and welcome you all to the channel where we dive deep into the Pi Network revolution that's taking the world by storm. If you're watching this, you're in exactly the right place to discover the future of Pi Network. Whether you're joining us from bustling cities in Nigeria and Kenya in Africa, the vibrant streets of India, the islands of Philippines, or anywhere else across our global pioneer family, this video is specifically crafted for you. You can join our community by subscribing and turn on notification so you never miss our exclusive Pi Network updates and breaking news. Also, comment PI Network to the moon along with your country to show the entire crypto world just how massive and united our pioneer community truly is. Let's now get started. Pioneers, as June unfolds before us, something extraordinary is happening in the cryptocurrency space. The Pi Network community is experiencing a level of excitement and anticipation that we've never witnessed before. Forums are exploding with discussions, Telegram groups are buzzing with speculation, and social media is flooded with one burning question that dominates every conversation. Will Binance officially list PiCoin this month, marking the defining moment that transforms Pi Network from a promising project into a globally recognized cryptocurrency powerhouse? If PiCoin is listed on Binance this June, it would mark a significant milestone in the network's evolution. For longtime pioneers who have been mining and building utility within the Pi ecosystem, it would also be a form of validation for their time, effort, and commitment. While there's no official confirmation from either Binance or the Pi core team, the fever pitch of excitement tells a story that goes far beyond simple speculation. For the more than 60 million users who call themselves pioneers, a potential Binance listing represents something profound. It's not just another trading option or a quick path to profits. It symbolizes legitimacy, global recognition, and most importantly, the historic transition from development phase to a fully functional, utility-driven cryptocurrency that can change the world. The Pi core team has been notably conservative in its approach to market speculation, which adds a layer of complexity. Any listing would likely be accompanied by detailed guidelines, lockup periods, or tiered release strategies to avoid destabilizing the ecosystem. Pi Network stands as one of the most fascinating digital currency projects of our time. Developed by brilliant Stanford graduates, this revolutionary project has grown through grassroots efforts and an innovative invite-only mobile mining mechanism that has brought tens of millions of users into the fold. What makes this even more remarkable is that Pi Network has achieved this massive growth while still operating in its enclosed mainnet phase as of early June 2025. This means that while pioneers can mine and transfer Pi within the ecosystem, building real utility and creating genuine value, they still cannot move their coins onto public exchanges or convert them into traditional currencies. At least, not officially. However, the roadmap carefully laid out by the Pi core team has promised the crucial transition to an open mainnet, which would enable precisely those kinds of public transactions and, by extension, listings on major exchanges like Binance. Whether Binance lists PiCoin in June remains uncertain. What is clear, however, is that the stage is set for something significant. With tens of millions of users engaged, developers launching applications daily, and merchants beginning to accept Pi as a form of payment, momentum is building. A Binance listing represents far more than just a technical achievement. It's a market validator that carries enormous weight in the cryptocurrency world. When a digital currency gets listed on Binance, it gains instant exposure to millions of traders across the globe. More importantly, it achieves a level of credibility and legitimacy in the eyes of both institutional investors and everyday retail traders that money simply cannot buy. If PiCoin receives a Binance listing this June, it would mark the most significant milestone in the network's entire evolution. For longtime pioneers who have been faithfully mining and building utility within the Pi ecosystem, often for years, it would represent the ultimate validation of their time, effort, unwavering commitment, and belief in the project's vision. From an economic perspective, a listing on Binance could spark increased liquidity, dramatically higher market volume, and potentially significant price appreciation that could reward early believers. However, a sudden influx of massive trading activity could also introduce volatility and speculative behaviors that would need to be carefully managed to protect the foundational goals and values that make Pi Network special. Within Pi Network's vibrant and truly global community, opinions are passionately divided into three distinct camps, each with compelling arguments that deserve serious consideration. The optimists are absolutely convinced that it's time for Pi to shine on the world stage. This enthusiastic group believes that Pi has reached the maturity and stability needed for listing on a prestigious platform like Binance. They point to the millions of KYC-verified users, the rapid development of ecosystem applications, and the steady, consistent movement toward open mainnet as undeniable evidence that Pi is ready for the global spotlight. These supporters are vocal, passionate, and unwavering in their belief that a Binance listing would not only drive tremendous value, but also serve as a marketing megaphone, attracting even more developers, users, and business partners into the Pi Network ecosystem. The realists take a more cautious approach, urging patience and strategic thinking. Their argument is grounded in the critical importance of perfect timing and proper infrastructure. They believe that listing on Binance or any major exchange should only happen after the open mainnet is fully launched, thoroughly tested, and completely operational. This thoughtful group emphasizes that Pi Network's primary mission has always been to build genuine real-world utility, not speculative hype or short-term gains. They argue that listing prematurely could attract investors with purely short-term motives and potentially undermine the slow, deliberate, and methodical progress that has defined the network since its very inception. The builders represent a fascinating third perspective, focusing entirely on practical utility over market speculation. These are the developers, merchants, and community leaders who spend their days building decentralized applications, establishing peer-to-peer marketplaces, and testing real-life use cases for Pi in the physical world. They see the true value of Pi Network in its usability rather than its tradability. Their vision centers on making Pi a currency that can buy your morning coffee, pay for a haircut, or support a local small business, regardless of its price on any exchange. Meanwhile, Binance maintains its characteristic silence on the matter, but industry analysts believe the exchange is watching Pi Network's development very closely. Given Binance's proven history of listing high-profile, community-driven projects, especially those with robust and engaged user bases, it wouldn't be surprising if serious discussions are already taking place behind closed doors. The stage is undeniably set for something significant to happen. With tens of millions of users actively engaged, developers launching innovative applications daily, and merchants beginning to accept Pi as a legitimate form of payment, the momentum is building toward an inevitable breakthrough. Whether Binance lists PiCoin in June remains beautifully uncertain, but what's crystal clear is that Pi Network is approaching a historic moment that could change everything. Pioneers, we're witnessing the unfolding of cryptocurrency history. The next few weeks could completely transform Pi Network's trajectory and reward every single person who believed in this vision from the beginning. Whether you're Team Optimist, Team Realist, or Team Builder, we're all united in this incredible journey toward financial revolution. Banks invest billions in security infrastructure, employing sophisticated security systems, advanced transaction verification protocols, and comprehensive risk monitoring capabilities. When these security measures are applied to Pi network transactions, users gain access to institutional-grade protection that rivals the most secure financial systems in the world. The integration possibilities extend far beyond simple payment processing. Banks could connect Pi network with their existing financial systems, creating seamless pathways for fund transfers, enabling the use of traditional debit and credit cards within the Pi ecosystem, and providing access to established financial services that millions of people already trust and use daily. This integration creates a powerful bridge between Pi network and existing financial infrastructure, which is crucial for widespread societal acceptance. When people can use Pi network through familiar banking interfaces and trusted financial institutions, the barrier to cryptocurrency adoption drops dramatically. This familiarity could accelerate the acceptance of cryptocurrencies among users who might otherwise be hesitant to explore blockchain technology. The potential for mass adoption becomes even more exciting when we consider how banking partnerships could broaden public access to cryptocurrency through Pi network. Banks maintain extensive networks and serve massive user bases across different countries and regions. With banking support, people who have never interacted with cryptocurrency technology could easily access and utilize digital assets through the Pi network platform, all within the familiar environment of their trusted financial institution. Trust plays a fundamental role in financial adoption, and many potential crypto users feel more comfortable engaging with services from well-established financial institutions. Banking integration provides an additional layer of credibility and security that could encourage hesitant users to take their first steps into the cryptocurrency world through Pi network. The regulatory landscape represents both a challenge and an opportunity for cryptocurrency adoption. Banking partnerships could significantly help increase cryptocurrency acceptance by bringing legitimacy and regulatory compliance to Pi network operations. Banks operate under strict regulatory frameworks and maintain compliance with existing financial laws, which means their involvement could help address regulatory concerns and uncertainties that many people have about cryptocurrencies. Beyond regulatory compliance, banking partnerships could enhance the overall security and trustworthiness of cryptocurrency usage. Banks bring extensive experience in financial security and consumer protection, offering users additional safeguards such as asset protection services, fraud prevention systems, and comprehensive security monitoring. These protections could help build user confidence and minimize the risks traditionally associated with cryptocurrency usage. The impact of potential banking partnerships on Pi network adoption could be transformative. With support from established financial institutions, cryptocurrency adoption could increase exponentially as users gain confidence in the security and legitimacy of digital assets. People who have been hesitant about cryptocurrency could feel more comfortable exploring Pi network when it's backed by trusted banking partners. This transformation opens incredible opportunities for more people to experience the benefits of cryptocurrency technology, including faster transaction processing, lower fees compared to traditional international transfers, and access to more inclusive financial services that aren't limited by geographical boundaries or traditional banking restrictions. Banking partnerships could establish clearer and more comprehensive regulatory frameworks for cryptocurrency usage, as banks provide important guidance and direction for blockchain projects in carrying out operations with proper compliance and safe practices. This regulatory clarity could accelerate mainstream adoption and provide the stability that both users and institutions need for long-term cryptocurrency integration. The potential for banking partnerships represents a monumental opportunity for Pi network to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the cryptocurrency revolution. These collaborations could bring numerous benefits, including accelerated cryptocurrency adoption, enhanced user trust, increased mainstream acceptance, and improved regulatory compliance. This movement represents a crucial step in connecting the crypto sector with traditional financial institutions, creating a more connected, trusted, and inclusive financial ecosystem.